right, we're happy to be joined by Inbee Park, world #1, defending champion here at the North Texas Shootout. Inbee, this is the third time this year you're going into a tournament as the defending champion.
Yeah.
Does it get any easier? Is there a certain routine you have, or what's it like?
I mean, obviously, it's always great to be, coming back as a defending champion, and obviously having, really good memories on the golf course and the area, and yeah, it's just lovely to come back and try to enjoy, and trying to do the same is obviously very tough, but trying to do the same this week.
Las Colinas Country Club. Can you kind of tell us about this course and what kind of suits your eye?
I just think, Las Colinas here is just, it's so close from the city, and everything, around it is, very comfortable, like the food and like everything is here. So it's just, so easy to, get around. And obviously we're really close from, big Korean community here. So yeah, it feels like, we're kind of back, back home, and, like in the West Coast and like middle area, there's a lot of, Korean population. So it's, yeah, it feels like, I'm very comfortable here. So.
I know you were a little sick last week. You still battled to a top 5 finish. You feeling better this week, and what was wrong with you last week?
I was just food poisoned last week, and I at first thought it was just catching a cold, and because I was having a fever, and yeah, obviously it was not the food poisoning, because it was definitely the food poisoning, not the cold. So yeah, I was just really sick last week, and the finish last week was actually very good finish, considering how bad I was feeling. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling a lot better than last week. I wouldn't say I'm like 100% back to normal, but probably about 70, 80. So hopefully by the week starts, I'll be 100% and ready to go for this week.
Well, we're certainly hoping. So let's open it up for questions. Front row.
Inbee, last year you finished this tournament with 35 straight holes without a bogey. And have you been out on the course already this week? Have you been out there yet?
Yeah, I played 9 holes today.
Okay.
And it was just really windy today, so it was playing very different to last year. I mean, the clubs we were going in was totally different, because last year we didn't have this much wind, and yeah, it was playing quite difficult out there today with the wind. I don't know what the wind's gonna do rest of the week, but if it blows like this, it's just gonna be a totally different golf course to last year.
Still, is there a comfort level though, knowing that you had that kind of success on this course, even though that would have been the first time you guys had been here?
Yeah, I think knowing the course and having a good memory on this golf course, and obviously having a bogey-free round, bogey-free holes for 35 holes gives me a lot of confidence, and having coming back to the golf course where you played well, you always feel so good and so comfortable around it. So I think that gives me a little bit of advantage over other girls here, because I played on this golf course well. So.
You've been #1 for a long time. What is it about? What is it about your game that has allowed you to maintain that consistency?
I think it's just everything is really just coming together for me. For a couple of years, I think my ball striking to my putting to just my mental game, everything is just getting a little bit better and better, and I'm getting a little bit more experienced, and I'm getting a little bit more mature as a person and as a golfer. So I think just the overall game is just improving every day, and obviously having really good competitors around me just helps me to improve every week and every day. So.
Kind of building off that, you were mentioning the people behind you. There's been a little bit of a turnover in the past year so far, with Michelle moving up in the ranks, Lydia moving to #2. Kind of talk about how that younger breed, I mean, you're pretty young yourself, only 25 years old, how that kind of motivates you to keep going and staying in that #1 spot.
Yeah, I definitely think we're seeing a lot of new names, and obviously a lot of things, a lot of the names and rankings are changing really quickly last few weeks, and yeah, I think it's good to see good to see a lot of people playing well, because that just gives gives us that there's not only 5 girls that could win this, there's like 20 girls that could win out here this weekend. You just know, what's gonna happen, and everybody's playing so well. So it's just, we gotta play, better than everybody. So it's just, trying to improve yourself, and yeah, try to be the best of it.
I know at one point this season you said it was your putter that was holding you back from getting in those top tens, which was to everybody's surprise. Everybody didn't believe you for your putting prowess. What started clicking? I know you said your putting has come along. Was it something that you made a change? I know you said you made a putter change. What has been clicking for you recently on the greens?
Yeah, I mean, I just tried everything because, you know, it just didn't seem like I was rolling the ball as good as I did last year. So I tried different putters. I tried, you know, different things, different strokes, and nothing really seems to be changing. And a couple weeks ago, I tried to change my posture a little bit, and that seems like it's working really well. And I feel like rolling the ball online. So it's since then I've been putting really good. Yeah, just I was not too far away last few weeks, and just waiting for my that week everything just clicks together.
The straighter posture, what was the posture?
Just like my shaft angle was a little bit more upright. I made it a little bit more upright.
Can you talk about this course and some of the things you have to avoid and some of the things you have to do to be successful out here on this one?
I think tee shot on the first few holes is quite tough on this golf course, and like to start off your day, you have to hit a couple of good drives, especially number 1 and 2. You have to hit the fairway, and obviously number 1 is a very tough fairway to hit. And yeah, just if you start yourself really good out here, I think there is definitely a lot of opportunities out there. So yeah, I had very good starts last year here on first couple of holes. So yeah, I mean, it's the driver probably is the factor, first few holes, and then you just got a whole lot of putts, and obviously the wind is gonna come into the factor when it blows like this today.
And finally, Inbee, let you off on something that's not really a golf question. Heard that you recently purchased a new house.
Yeah.
You got the week off next week. You got any plans for that?
Yeah, I think I'll be just, using my credit card a lot next week. So I probably better make some money this week. Yeah, it's just, I'm gonna furnish my new house next week, so I think it's gonna be really fun.
Exciting. Well, we hope you finish high and get some of that money and get that house fancied up for you.
Okay.
Thanks, Inbee.